So you're making a 2D game using Unity's new 2D lighting system, but you've run into some performance issues as your game gets bigger. Well, I'm here to tell you 5 easy tips to improve your game's performance when using Unity's 2D lights. My name is Daniel Lotznizer, and I'm working on a game called Zombies in Space. If you want to learn more about the game, check the links in the description below. You can get a copy of the game and alpha access by supporting on Patreon. Let's get started. Number 1. Use as few blend styles as possible. When setting up your 2D renderer data for the Universal Render pipeline, there are 4 available blend styles that you can configure however you want. While you can configure each differently and use all 4 in your game, for best performance it is recommended to use only one. For Zombies in Space, I'm using the default blend style set to a blend mode of multiply. Number 2. Try reducing the render texture scale of your blend styles. The render texture scale adjusts the size of the internal render texture used for a given blend mode. Reducing the size can increase the performance when you have large lights in your scene. However, lowering the texture scale too low can cause visual artifacts. As such, it is a last resort measure. For Zombies in Space, I have left this setting alone. Number 3. Use as few sorting layers as possible. This was a major problem for me when I started using the 2D lights. I was creating sorting layers like crazy with little regard for how that would affect performance. However, each additional sorting layer adds significant overhead to the lighting system. For Zombies in Space, I had about 12 to 14 sorting layers. After some reorganization, I got that number down to 7, including the default sorting layer. I could probably reduce that down further, but I'm leaving it where it is for the time being. Number 4. Make sure your lights affect as few sorting layers as possible. Each light you create can target any number of sorting layers, and you can have it vary from light to light. For best performance, have your lights target as few sorting layers as possible. For Zombies in Space, most of my lights target 5 out of the 7 sorting layers I have. Number 5. Use normal mapped lights only when it's absolutely necessary. While this is an interesting feature, one that I have not used personally, it comes with a significant performance impact. As such, it should be avoided whenever possible. For Zombies in Space, I rely on the sprites to impart the shading and depth that would otherwise be up to the normal mapping to create with the lights. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon.